Okay, so this is where we start to really get into the algebra. It says, which of the following is a function? And you have four choices. Two of those choices are graphs, and two of them are a list of points. I'm going to come over here in Desmos and I'm going to type something for you, okay? To be a function, so I'm going to put to be a function, okay? No x value repeats. And to make that even more clear, I'm going to say to be a function, all x values are different. Okay, so that's two ways to think about it. To be a function, no x value repeats. To be a function, all x values are different. And also to be a function, it passes the vertical line test. And I'll show you what that looks like. All right. So let's start here with the line with the points, the list of points. Those are easiest. So I'm going to look at all of my x values. I do this because sometimes when you look at a list of points, it gets really confusing. So my x values, which are my domain, are 0, 1, 2, and 3. Those are all different. So this is definitely a function, but we're going to go through everything else as well. So this has an x value of 2, 2, 2, and 2. All of those repeat, so that means it is not a function. Now I'm going to come up here to B, and I'm going to see if I can get my line tool. I always seem to get myself in trouble when I try to use my lines, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to start with B, and I'm going to put a line straight through that point. It only touches the point once, so far we're okay. Now I'm going to put a vertical line through this point. It only touches one point, so we're still okay. So far we're a function. But now when I put a vertical line through those, it touches two. So that means it does not pass the vertical line test, which means B is not a function. Now let's try A. This point right here, if I draw a vertical line through it, even though I'm a little off, it only touches one point at a time. And here's another one that again, I'm a little bit off, but that vertical line would only touch that point once. But look over here. That vertical line touches 2 points, which means that A is not a function either. All right, so make sure you understand all the rules. To be a function, no x value repeats. Or you can think of it as all the x values are different. And remember, if it's from a graph, it has to pass the vertical line test where it only touches one point at a time. All right, this says what is the domain of the following function? And domain is our x values, so we're going to circle them first. There's a 2, there's a 4, there's a 6, and there's an 8. So our domain is all of those numbers, and we're going to go in ascending order. 2, 4, 6, 8, and that's our domain, and those are my terrible curly brackets. Remember, domain is X, range is Y.